Hey VC, Big Star 1000 with a new installment of Revolutions. I did one quite recently, last week or something, and I'm coming back again because I am on holidays at the moment. And Melbourne is the weather is just dreadful. It's rainy, it's been raining all day long non-stop, so it's perfect weather to stay indoors, put a jumper on, and crank some tunes, and all day long. That's all I've been doing, and yesterday as well. And so I have this whole pile of played. Because what I do now is I don't put them back in the rack straight away. I keep them until I have a pile so that I can do an episode of this. I hope you enjoy, and right this minute I am playing this record here, which is the latest Dirty 3, Toward the Low Sun, which came out in 2012 on Drag City. Dirty 3 are an Australian, they're a Melbourne trio, and they're a post-rock outfit, and they include Warren Ellis, which I think this is a caricature of, who plays with Nick Cave, and soundtrack composer, and plays the violin in Dirty 3. Fantastic band, amazing band. So violin, guitar, and drums, really atmospheric. Not the best album. You need to get Ocean Songs or Horse Stories, or maybe Cinder is really good too. So this is a really worthy record to have. It's very good. Very sort of built up, sort of quite emotional, long pieces, all instrumental, obviously, post rock. And since I'm talking about Australian music, yesterday I was playing this Australian punk slash post punk masterpiece, Aspirations by X. X or a band. I think they're also from Melbourne. I have the feeling. Not to be confused with the American X from Los Angeles. This is a fantastic, really sort of high energy, quite abrasive at times band. And this is from, this was released in the very early 80s, I think, or even perhaps 1979 or thereabouts. It comes in with a really nice booklet and everything. It should say in the year that it came out, but recorded in 1979. So yes, I was right. And these are Melbourne guys. This is a reissue on the fabulous Aztec Music, which is a label from Melbourne. They don't do vinyl. Well, they sort of went under because they were lacking in funds, but when they did do that kind of thing, it was good. Okay, I'll continue with a bit of French music. Not necessarily, nothing is really related. Yesterday I pulled out my copy of Shekinah by Zao. I was vibing online with another VC member, and we just were talking about Zao. How cool Zao is, this band. This is an original press on RCA 1975. Bought this in Paris. Phenomenal sort of jazz rock. I mean, it fits in the Zool type of tradition because after all, Zao were made of two ex-Magma members, but really this is more in common with say Mahavishnu Orchestra than it has with Magma in this sort of sonically. And since I'm talking about French music, I pulled out this really fantastic comp. I mean, I have a lot of Halden and Richie Pinas, albums, etc. But this is a comp that I found in a local store a few months back, maybe a couple of years back, for next to nothing. Like this is the original pressing. This is from 1983, and cost me probably $20 or something. It's pristine. It's never been played really, and you can see various sleeve elements. This is you can see interfaces there, which was reissued recently by Superior Viaduct. Richard Pinas, he's a genius. He used the soul. I mean, he was the main member of the band called Heldon. Really, Heldon equals Richard Pinas. Really, I mean, he was. He's a guitar player and plays synth, and well, what it is, it's really kind of avant-garde electronic music with drums, live drums from the 70s, 80s, from France. Very cool. And I was playing this French album, which is just magnificent. This is Alain Bachung, and the album is called Bleu Pétrole. This is the last record that Alain Bachung ever recorded before he died in 2009. This record is from 2008. Alain Bachung was one of the foremost voices of French rock, Frenchchanson as well, and he recorded a string of fantastic albums. Could only recommend things like Fantaisie Militaire, which is amazing. Just so many really great records. It doesn't come to my mind right now, but this is the very last one he did, and this is a fantastic sort of singer-songwriter record. I was playing that yesterday. Totally unrelated, I was also playing Frank Black Francis yesterday, which is a record that came out in what year was this from? 2004. So what it is, these are demos by Frank Black, Pixies. They're all Pixies songs. Let me show you. Holiday Song, I'm Amazed, Caribou, Broken Face, etc., etc. So the first disc are demos from back in the day, I think, from the demos that he did for all those Pixies songs, and then the second disc are newer versions of the songs. Essential for a Pixies fan, really fantastic document. I bought this in 2004, and I hadn't played it for at least 3 years, and I was filing my CDs, and oh yeah, I've got this. Let's put this on, because it wasn't filed next to my Pixies stuff. I sort of forgot about it, if you will. But I really enjoy. I just played the first disc. So listening to Nimrod Sun and Subculture is fantastic on this. Some neo psychedelia. I was playing this yesterday. This fantastic neo-psych record from England, Sundial. It's called The Other Way Out. Came out in 1990. This is a mind-blowing record. This is obviously a reissue. I can't afford an original of these, but it's fantastic. The opening track, Plains of Nazca, and the last track, Lawn Blues. If you want to check something, even just check Lawn Blues. Fucking hell, what a song. Just amazing. So Sundial, from, I think they're from London or from Brighton or something like that in England. And it's just totally neo-psychedelia, very fuzzed-out guitars. I mean, it's one of those sort of classic underground records when you look into this sort of subgenre of music. Well, since I'm talking about guitar music, let's talk about guitar music. I was playing this record yesterday, Serena Manish. Serena Manish are a band from Norway, I think. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I think they're from Norway, and they're a shoegaze kind of outfit, very much in the vein of bands like My Bloody Valentine or Ride, which are also pulled out So you got it is. So I was playing Nowhere yesterday. I'll talk about Nowhere in a second, but this is fantastic. I bought this in a shop sale for nothing, for like $1 or something, quite a few years ago. This is from 2006, so maybe around 2008 or something. I bought this in a, like, there was a shop in Melbourne which had this massive sale, and everything was like $1 or $2. I bought this. It's great records, shoegaze, quite intense Norwegian shoegaze. And I was talking about shoegaze, and this is a record that everybody should own. Ride Nowhere, which is from 1990. Yes, if you've never heard Vapor Trail, which is there, then go on YouTube, listen to it. It's a masterpiece. Ride, I think, from Oxford or something like that. This is this is great, fantastic. And since I'm talking about Oxford, I don't know if you're right from Oxford. I have the feeling you're from Oxford, but I'm now thinking that I'm wrong. But anyway, I'm talking about Oxford. I was playing in Rainbows yesterday. Radiohead, very, very cool records. Just really enjoyed listening to. I hadn't played this for ages either, and I don't know this record very well. I must admit, it's not one of the radio records that I know best. I'm very familiar with the band and Kid A and OK Computer, these are records that I know backwards, but not so much in Rainbows or King of Limbs. I'm very unfamiliar with, I must admit. Some jazz. Let's talk about some jazz. I was playing this Jerry Granelli Visions, which is amazing. It was sent to me by John Coltrane 68 a while back. It's a private press from Boulder, Colorado, and it's just a spiritual jazz session by drummer Jerry Granelli from 1978. Superb record. And I was playing this morning in watching the rain. It was just a really deep moment. It's excellent. And this morning, as I was watching the rain, I also pulled out my copy of Comme à la Radio by Brigitte Fontaine and the Art Ensemble of Chicago, accompanied by Areski. Now, Areski Belksem, who I've talked about, and Chris 417 Baskets talked about, and other people, is Brigitte Fontaine's husband. That's why he's on every record. But Brigitte Fontaine, she was so cool back in the day. But you should see her in interviews nowadays. Like I've seen lots and lots of interviews with Brigitte Fontaine, like this year or last year. She looks shocking. She hasn't really traveled that well. But back then she was this sort of super cool chick. Look at her. And I apologize, Brigitte Fontaine, if you're watching this. I don't really mean any harm, and I love your music. I know you would never watch this, why would you? But just in case, you never know. Whatever comment gets transferred, where you never know on the web what can happen. This is fantastic. This is an original press on Sarava from 1968. I know that Derek was showing he just got the Superior Viaduct copy of it. Am I wrong about? I think so. Speaking of cool chicks who redefine rock and roll, here's Björk. This is my copy of Vespertine. Fantastic record. Amazing. What can I say? Arts pop at its finest, really, from 2001. Björk, obviously, she's from Iceland. You know that. What else was I playing? I was playing, again, I think inspired by Derek. Hello, Derek, if you're watching this. I know you probably will. He was showing his Association PC record that he picked up, and I pulled out my copy of Sun Rotation. That is a fantastic sort of Euro jazz fusion masterpiece, Holy Grail. This is a French press on BASF. It's an original, I think. I do think it is an original. And yeah, it's got Jasper Van Hoef, Pierre Courbois. They were Dutch, mostly Dutch Eurojazz fusion bands. It's on the association PC. I continue with some European progressive music. Yesterday I was playing my copy of Spät Europa, Spät Europa, which I imagine means, well, Spät means late Europe, late Europe. I don't know. Asmus Tietjens, who he's one of the forefather of electronic rock, alongside with Klaus Schulze and well, mostly I think more comparable to Konrad Schnitzler really than anyone else. This is a fantastic record. It's got lots and lots and lots of tracks. You can see how many tracks there are on this. There's like on each side is about 12 tracks. But they're very, very short. You look in the grooves, they're very tiny tracks. And they're kind of noodling ideas. And this is from 1982 on Sky Records. Continuing with some more interesting stuff. This is a collection that was released last year, which I was playing this morning. Is Finis Africa. I'll just show you the name. And the collection is called Alas Discovery, the Essential Collection 84-2001. Finis Africa is a Spanish musician. His real name is, it's a very good question, I can't remember. His real name is Juan Alberto Arteche. That's his real name. And he's a Spanish musician. He's kind of like a Spanish John Hassel, if that makes any sense. This is like an ethno-world fusion / tribal ambient new wave record. If you got anything from there, you're good. This was released last year, re-released on EM Records, which is a Japanese label, distributed by Universal Sound, which is Soul Jazz Records. And if you want to take a sample of this online, it's very good. It's just, if you like John Hassel, just put it this way: think Brian Eno, John Hassel, think Spanish, you'll get them somewhere. Last CD I've got with me, then this still vinyl. I was playing Sundial Moon once more. Benji, Mark Kozlek, formerly of the Red House Painters. This is his latest album. It's a very good album, very interesting, lyrically especially. Musically great, but lyrically is where he wins all the points. It's very dry and very impassioned. This morning I was playing my copy of Cosmic Eye by Dream Sequence, which I bought last year in 2013. It was re-released last year. This is was originally released on the Regal Xylophone label, re-released by SE Distribution and Light in the Attic. This is Indo Jazz Fusion. So yes, what you get is like this sort of a mix between it's kind of modal jazz and sort of Eastern sounds like sitars and tablas, and fucking amazing record. Get a copy. It's really worth getting. A couple of indie, just a couple of indie records there. Why not? A couple of. I was playing this earlier. Galaxy 500 on Fire. What could I say? I mean, Galaxy 500. Yeah, we know them. They're from Boston, I think. Hello, Mike. And they're just one of the best, the most amazing sort of dream pop outfits ever. Damon and Naomi, and Damon and Naomi. There you go. Blue Thunder, amazing. Snowstorm, When Will You Come Home? This is a Sublime record from 1990, and this is a rough trade. I think it's an OG press. I think. I'm pretty sure. This isn't an OG, but this is it's a fabulous record. You know, sometimes some sort of no-brainer indie rock just does the trick, you know. Pavement, Slanted and Enchanted. One of my favorite records ever. Yes, this isn't an OG, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it's a very nice press on Matador. Was re-released, I don't know, about 2000 and... Fuck, I can't remember. When did I see them live? Around that time, when they came back to Australia, and they played... oh, that was just mesmerising. Seeing Pavement playing live, it was just one of the best moments. They reformed for a little while, and it was just amazing. And this is my... no, I think equal favourite with Crooked Rain, but this has got In the Mouth a Desert, which is my favourite Pavement song. So, there you go. For the first time in about 3 years, I played Calexico. I love this record. This record is absolutely amazing. Joe Burns, John Convertino, Calexico, who are from New Mexico, somewhere there. I think I was told today by my friend Raymond that it means California and Mexico, Calexico. So there you go. I thought they were from New Mexico personally, but apparently not. This is a fantastic record. It's got like tracks like Not Even Stevie Nicks, which is about driving or committing suicide, driving off the cliff. Quattro, which is amazing. So many really amazing songs on this thing. It's just monsters. Double LP from 2003 on Quarter Stick Records. Another couple. Come on. I'm almost finished. I've got 4 more. I showed this in my recent vinyl file. This is Tracy Thorn from Everything But the Girl. A Distant Shore from 1982. It's just Tracy Thorn and a guitar. Beautiful record. Beautiful rainy day record. Beautiful. Today, again, rainy day music. I don't know why, but I felt like pulling out some quality Brazilian music. This is Satva by Lula Cortez and Lelson, which was re-released on Mr. Bongo in about 2010 or something, or 11. This was originally released in 1973. It is a masterpiece of sort of dark psychedelic folk. No lyrics, just music. It's beautiful. For fans of Pai Beru by Lula Cortez, they're from the state of Pernambuco, whatever it's called, which has a different take on music from sort of things like Tropicalia, which tends to be more from Bahia than anywhere else. This fantastic Californian private press, which if you see it, don't hesitate, is Winter Winds by the P. Hewitt Jazz Ensemble. This is reissued on Now Again Records. It's very simply packaged like the private press was at the time. Fantastic sort of a spiritual jazz, kind of funky in parts. It's an amazing piece, Winter Winds. I would recommend this to any jazz fan out there. It's amazing. And last but not least, rainy day music. I mean, a bit of Nick Drake as rainy day music, Made to Love Magic. It's a beautiful, beautiful collection that came out in 2003 or something, or 4. Yeah, that's the only Nick Drake I have on vinyl. All the rest is on CD. But it's okay. It's the same music, really. Anyway, I'll leave you with this under 25 minutes. It's a long time to listen to me. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, it doesn't matter. It doesn't cost me anything. See you, VC.